Sorry. Today, I'm going to read 5 pages of this book, Ratburger, carried on from the last video. I hope you enjoy.
Wow!
With everyone still in class, the school felt strangely tranquil. All Jo could hear were her own little footsteps echoing along the corridor and the flapping of the rogue sole of her shoe. For a moment, the drama of what had only just taken place seemed extremely distant, as if it had all happened in someone else's lifetime. School had never felt so eerily empty before. It was like this was a dream. Yet, if this was the calm after the storm, it wasn't to last long. The bell rang for lunch break, and like a dam bursting the classroom doors in the long corridor flung open and a blast of school children spurted out. Jo quickened the pace. She knew the news of her having a rat on her head in history class would spread like a plague itself. Jo had to get out of school and fast. 13. Bert's Burgers. Soon Jo noticed she was running, but her short little legs were no match for the older, taller kids who were soon barging past her so they could be first in the queue at the burger van to stuff their faces at lunch. Jo shielded Armitage with her hand. She had been knocked to the ground in the school corridor so many times before. At the last she made it out to the relative safety to the playground. She kept herself head down, hoping not to be recognized. However, there was only one way out of the playground to the main road. Every day there was the same grimy, beaten-up burger van parked outside, which had Bert's Burgers emblazoned across it. Even though the food from the van was horrible, the school dinners were even more nauseating, so most of the kids took the least worst option and queued up outside the van for their lunch. Bert was as unsavory as the burgers he served. His self-styled chef always wore the same filthy striped top and grease-encrusted jeans, which he wore low below his giant belly. Over the top hung a bloody overall. The man's hands were always filthy, and his thick mop of hair was covered in flakes of dandruff the size of Rice Krispies. Even his dandruff had dandruff. The flakes would drop into deep fat fryer, causing it to hiss and spurt whenever he leaned over it. Bert would sniff constantly, like a pig snuffling in mud. No one had ever seen his eyes, as he always wore the same pitch black wrapped around sunglasses. His false teeth rattled in his mouth whenever he spoke, causing him to whistle involuntarily. School legend had it that they had once fallen out of his mouth into a bag. Bert's burger van didn't offer much of a menu. Burger in the bag, 79p. Burger only, 49p. Bab only, for 39p. And there were no restaurant stars awarded as yet. The food was just about edible if you were absolutely starving. You have to pay an extra 5p for a squirt of ketchup. Thought it didn't look or taste much like ketchup. It was brown and had little black bits in it. If you complained, Bert would shrug and mutter breathlessly, "It's my own special recipe, my dears." To Joe's horror, Tina Trott was already there, right at the front of the queue. If she hadn't been bunking off her lessons anyway, she would surely have intimidated her way to the front. Spotting her, Jo put her head down even further so that all she could see was the tarmac. Okay, that's 5 pages. Thank you for listening. Please remember to subscribe, like, and put on notification for more videos like this. Bye bye.